Yep. My name's Dave Cornthwaite and this is my Swim1000 team. We are currently 635 miles down the Missouri River, having started swimming and paddling from Chamberlain, South Dakota. We're heading to St. Louis. It's a 1,000-mile journey in aid of the breast cancer awareness charity Copperfield. This is the 7th journey of my Expedition 1000 project, which started back in 2005. I was a graphic designer, very poor at my job and miserable as a consequence. I decided that I was going to make a living doing something I was passionate about, and adventure stepped forward. I skateboarded across Australia, which was then a Guinness World Record, and then I started doing other journeys by kayak, tandem bike, stand-up paddleboard, and I decided that Expedition 1000 would be my long-term focus. It's a 25 journey project. Each journey's 1,000 miles in distance or more, and each one uses a different form of non-motorised transport. So this is journey number 7. We're aiming to raise $150,000 for the breast cancer awareness charity Copperfield. It was started by my friend Chris Hallinger when she was diagnosed at the age of 23 with breast cancer. She'd been misdiagnosed twice in the year leading up to that, and by the time they caught her, she was in stage 4. And I think, as we all know here, there's no stage 5. Chris was furious, naturally, and set up Copperfield as a charity to spread awareness to young people that pre-detection is ever so important. Both men and women of a young and old age can get breast cancer, so Copperfield continues to spread that message to, I think everybody here has had somebody or knows somebody, if not themselves, who's been affected by breast cancer. So it's a really important message. It's very close to my heart and that of my team, and we continue to not just raise money for Copperfield's work, but hope to spread that message further as well. We've had an amazing journey. We've been going for 7 weeks. I think the largest challenge was simply, I'm not a swimmer. I wasn't, I'd never swum more than 300 meters in one go before I jumped into the Missouri in Chamberlain on August 10th. So challenge number 1 was, let's learn how to swim. You can ask my team that was a fairly painful and slow process. The wonderful thing about this trip though is that my team weren't paddlers and they'd never been on a big river before this journey. And aside from the charitable message, the message for Copperfield, I think it's really, really important that everybody embraces adventure on a daily basis. Doing new things develops us as people, and saying yes more, I think, is our mantra. There's an adventure in your kitchen if you want to find it, and I think it's so easy to forget the beauty of newness. And I make it a policy of mine to do something brand new every single day, and we're certainly doing this on this trip. We have 12 days left to reach St. Louis, so let's think about that. We've been going since August 10th, 6.5 weeks or so, and we've only covered about 640 miles. We still have over 350 miles to go in just 12 days. Thankfully, the river is flowing now. There was no current for the first 100 miles. So we're moving fast. We're covering between 35 and 40 miles a day, and we're on track for St. Louis on the 5th of October. People can follow our journey on swim1000.com and on facebook.com/expedition1000. And I've noticed there are several tweeters in the audience. We are at Swim1000, and my personal Twitter, so you can follow all future adventures, is at Dave Corn. And of course, if anyone out there would like to make a donation, we accept donations in cash, or you can do it online at justgiving.com/expedition1000. Thanks ever so much for all of your support. This has really made our day. It's rare to be swimming down the river and be accosted by over 60 people.